Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Krull. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. The St. Thomas women's basketball team will host the Sweet 16 this weekend, following first and second round victories in the NCAA tournament. Coach Sinn and company got to the third round with victories over Loras College and UW River Falls. If the 8th ranked Tommies defeat Warburg College Friday night, they will face the winner of Texas Tyler or second ranked George Fox. I'm joined today by Coach Ruth Sinn, guard Katie Stone, and forward Mykenzie Spaulding. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So, Coach, last weekend, Caitlin Langer and Katie Stone also had huge games and huge contributions. But how do you make sure that you don't rely too heavily on these two players and get the offense going on all aspects?
Well, a lot of our Friday performance by Katie and Caitlin was due to the fact that we're a pretty young team, and everybody was a little bit nervous. And so you saw Saturday, there was a whole different mentality, a whole different idea of that we've got gifts to bring. And I don't think the nerves were there as much. In Saturday's contribution, you noticed that we had many more people stepping up, kind of taking that burden off of Katie and Caitlin. But, you know, when you get into the tournament, you're going to need a game where, you know, your big studs, they got to step up, and thank heavens they did.
Katie, obviously, she just kind of touched on it that game Friday. You scored a career-high 32 points. What's kind of the pressure that goes along with being an offensive leader like that?
I wouldn't say there's a lot of pressure. I just would say that you have to have a lot of confidence in your abilities to score. And being down 12 points in the fourth quarter and it being possibly my last game, I just knew that I didn't want it to be my last game, and I just had to have a lot of confidence in my shots and being able to get to the basket. Kind
of touch on that mentality, too. You thought it was going to be your last game. It possibly could have been your last game. What was kind of going through your head as you're on the court and shooting and stuff like that?
I think I just wanted to have a lot of motivation, and I didn't want to lose in the first round of the NCAA tournament. I want to go as far as we can, and I believe this year as a team we're playing really well right now, and I believe we have a lot of people that can contribute for us to go a long way in the tournament.
Mykenzie, kind of sticking with last week's games, you guys faced two strong post players, and this week you got Warburg center Kaylee Cadivo. She's obviously a strong portion of the offense, so how are you guys going to stop her?
I think it's going to be a big team effort. We obviously can't completely shut her down, but as much as we can contain her, I think is the real goal.
So what lessons are you going to take from last week's for this week's game, too?
I think a lot of it is confidence and fully buying into what we're doing. We have to all be on the same page and all communicate a lot in order to be successful.
Coach, looking at your offense, the Knights obviously held their opponents to 52 points per game last week. That's pretty strong on defense. Mm-hmm. So how are you going to get the offense rolling?
They've got a great team. They've got a great perimeter defensive team, as well as they've got some rim protectors and stuff. So we're gonna have to just do our best as far as spacing out and attacking the basket and seeing what happens. But we're excited about the opportunity.
So obviously I don't like to look forward ahead or anything like that, but if you do beat Warburg, which team would you rather face, George Fox or Texas Tyler?
We just want to be in that position. You know, we're not worried about it. We just want to be in that position.
Definitely. And now it's time for this week's fan question. Katie and Lauren, sophomore Ryan Duran wants to know, what's your favorite postseason memory, if it's either in high school or college?
Do you want me to go first?
It doesn't matter.
I would say my favorite postseason memory is last year when we made it to the Elite Eight. We had to overcome a few injuries, but together we came together as a team and made that.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I think there was so much adversity in that situation last year that it was just such a unique experience to kind of go through all together.
It's great you looked at the team aspect. I thought you were going to say 32 points last week. That's what I thought you were going to say. Mm-hmm. Coach, do you have a postseason memory that stands out with you?
I would kind of agree with them. I don't know if a lot of people know, but we were in the Sweet 16, and we suffered two major ACL injuries in that Sweet 16 game. We won that Sweet 16 game, and then in the Elite Eight, we are facing the #1 team in the country, Thomas More. And we are down our All-American post player, Maggie Wires and Hannah Hughes, and everybody stepped up. I mean, most people would just say, well, it's not our time. But they were so courageous. I was so proud. And like we talk about in this time, it's all about the effort and just playing for that moment, not worrying about the outcome. And they gave everything they had, and that is, as a coach, you want them to be courageous in those things, and they were. Definitely. And so I would agree.
Hope you guys are going to make new memories this weekend. I'm excited, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for watching. With Coach Ruth Sinn, Katie Stone, and Mykenzie Spaulding, I'm Jesse Krull. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.